What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So Harley Davidson has just released 20 of their 2023 models on their website. I've gone through, found some bikes that are missing, found some things that have changed, found some things that didn't change. Let's jump into it. Okay, so before we get started, just as a reminder, the big event will be January 18th. So any bikes that did get a change or new models that may be coming out, that's when you're going to see those. This right here is going to tell us which bikes did not get changes for 2023. So scrolling down, first we have the sport category. Sportster here in 4 different colors, starting at $16,399, but you'll notice something missing right here. There is no Nightster model pictured on here. So that tells us something has changed about the Nightster that was significant enough that they didn't want to show it on the website yet. So we'll jump into the Sportster S really quickly. We'll scroll down. We can see no visible changes on this bike. As I said, the MSRP is going to start at $16,399. And your color options are Vivid Black. I like that one. White Sand Pearl. I like that one. Gray Haze. So this will be a new color. I've not heard of Gray Haze yet, so this is a new color for 23, and I am a fan of it. I've always loved this charcoal style color, so I like that option. And Bright Billiard Blue. I'm indifferent to this. I can see why people would like it. I think it does look good with the gold, but it's not for me. So moving on down to the cruisers. What do we have? The Softail Standard. And this one makes me happy as a Softail Standard owner myself. I was one of the ones that thought that the Softail Standard was gone. I was pretty sure it was gone, as I think most people were. But here you can see we clearly have it still just in Vivid Black, which is why this bike is so cheap. If you're not familiar, I am building a 2020 model Softail Standard that will be identical to the 2023 model apparently. On the channel, I've done a ton of upgrades. There is a ton more, so check out the links down in the description and check that video out. This is probably the best platform, in my opinion, to start a Softail build, which is why I chose it. Check those videos out. Let me know what you think. So, jumping back in, we have the Street Bob with the 1.4. Actually, we got to stop. If the Softail Standard is still here, that means the 107 is still here. Now visually that engine looks exactly the same as the 107, but just to prove it, we'll go down here to engine, Milwaukee 8 107. So for all of us that thought the 107 might be canceled, that was in fact not the case. The Softail Standard did get a new graphic. I'm indifferent to that. I don't like mine either. I'm going to paint that bike eventually. But moving on, we have the Street Bob, which no one thought anything was going to happen to. All still the same. So Vivid Black. You have the Vivid Black option, red. Industrial Yellow. I mean, it's different. Not for me, but maybe it's for you. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think on this new Industrial Yellow. And now I'm curious to see what other bikes Harley decided to put this on, because that's pretty bold. So we've still got the Fat Bob, Vivid Black, Redline Red, and Gray Haze. So with the Gray Haze and the Vivid Black, they just flip-flop the gray and the black. I'm not going to click on all these, just there's no point. They didn't really get any changes. These are the colors. We're just going to keep pointing out bikes that we see missing. Out of these, I think I'm going to go with the Vivid Black. So we have the Lowrider S, 2 colors, Vivid Black and White Sand Pearl. And you're going to have the same thing on your Lowrider ST, Vivid Black and White Sand Pearl. So no more Gunship Gray. I absolutely love that color until Harley Davidson put it on almost every single model they produced in 2022, and I think it really killed that color. It was a Road Glide CVO color originally, I want to say in 2018, Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong. You guys are great at doing that. But the CVO owners got a little upset when you could start getting that color on, say, an 883 iron. Why they were upset, I don't know. Your bike is still awesome, and the 883 iron is no more, but it is what it is. So we have the Fat Boy. Dude, the Fat Boy is still going strong. Vivid black, bright billiard blue, and gray haze silver fortune. Let's click on that one real quick just to see that. I would never own the Fat Boy, but I mean, iconic Harley Davidson styling at its finest. Just look at this thing. A black Fat Boy. It doesn't get more classic than that. It still has a look. I see why they're still doing it. I don't think they sell a ton of them, to be honest. At least in my experience, I don't see a ton of them getting sold. I also don't see a ton of them showing up at the dealership. So I think Harley may have figured out kind of how many they need to produce there. I don't love that as much as I thought I was going to. In the small photo, let's keep going. So the Heritage Classic in a ton of colors. So we'll click on this one really quickly. I've said this before, but the Heritage, in my opinion, in stock form is the easiest Harley Davidson to ride. When you're comparing all stock models across the board, it just handles so effortlessly. It just flows, and maybe it's just me. Maybe my body type just fits with the Heritage, but I'm a big fan of the Heritage. So let's start in the beginning with the black. Atlas Silver Metallic. I don't know. I don't hate it. Bright billiard blue, billiard gray with chrome finish. That's a little more Heritage. Not for me, but the two tones tend to do well on the Heritage. The black with the black finish. That's a tough bike. You could get rid of saddlebags, get rid of the windshield, do a few minor things to that bike, and that thing is tough. Prospect Gold, which is a new color. That fits the Heritage. I can dig that. Bright billiard blue, billiard gray. I dig that. Yeah, I like that one. So, moving on to the touring bikes. Okay, so we have a Road Glide Standard, Road Glide Special, Street Glide Standard, Street Glide Special, Road King Special, no Road King Standard. So, a lot of people predicted the Road King Standard was going away. I wasn't completely sold on that idea. I could see it going either way. The fact that we don't have a Road King Standard here says that that bike either went through some changes, which would be awesome, or they axed that bike. I was thinking that may be one of the anniversary models, so we'll see if that's what they're holding out on, because clearly there are no anniversary models on the website. So we'll just kind of blow through these colors really quickly. Your Road Glide Standard, you have black, Redline red, Atlas silver. Street Glide Standard is going to be the same thing. Your Road King Special, the industrial yellow. I don't know, guys. Again, if you haven't commented yet, leave a comment on this industrial yellow. Let me know what you think. Bright billiard blue and black. Black is clearly the way to go on that one. The Road Glide Special. I'm sure it'll be the same for the Street Glide Special. 9 different colors it looks like. So we'll just go through them really quickly. Ooh, Baja Orange. I'm for it. I like that color a lot. Okay, that works. I like that. The black on black. Are you guys, let me ask you this. Are you done with the murdered out Harley Davidsons? The all black engine stuff on the black bike, or just all black components over chrome anyways? I used to be a fan of the blacked out look. You would take everything off, send it off to the powder coater, get all your chrome stuff blacked out. Now I'm kind of pushing back the opposite way because there's so many black bikes out there, or black components rather, that I'm kind of digging the chrome again. Let me know what you think. Prospect Gold. that color will do well on that bike. I'm calling it now. They will sell a lot of those with the black finish. That one will do well also. Oh, industrial yellow with the black. If I wouldn't get a copyright strike, we would drop the Wiz Khalifa black and yellow right now because that's the vibes I'm picking up. This is 100% not for me, but I do dig it. Like, if somebody I knew bought this bike, I wouldn't give them a hard time. I like this color option. So let's go back out. Street Glide Special looks like it's going to be the same, but just because there were a few surprises on the Road Glide Special, let's take a look. The Baja Orange, I'm telling you. That one's going to do in 2012. They did a color Tequila Sunrise. I'm not saying this is that. I would have to see it in person, but Tequila Sunrise probably still beats this one. However, this will be a hot color. Yeah, looks like all the same as the Road Glide Special. Yeah, same thing on the Street Glide, man. I can get down with this. All right, so we have the Road Glide Limited. Again, we're not going to click on all these. Just, ooh, that kind of looks like a CVO color. They did a CVO Limited in that color in like 2015. That color combination looks really good. Ooh, the Prospect Gold and Vivid Black. I think that one will be a hot seller as well. Then you have your Ultra Limited. Looks like pretty much the same colors. Your Road Glide ST, Vivid Black or White Sand Pearl. Same thing on the Street Glide ST. So we go down here to the Pan Americas. I was one saying that there is a Pan America 975. I still believe that. Clearly it wouldn't be on the site yet since it's a new model, but I do feel like it's coming. Your standard just comes in black and a ton of colors this year for the special model. Let's take a look at those really quickly. It's black. This looks like something that I feel like you would see on a construction site somewhere. And it's industrial yellow. Maybe that's what they were going for. Who knows? I like that. Doesn't really pop, stand out, but I like it. Anyway, moving on. So this is our 20th model that has been released. The Tri-Glide Ultra, really quickly, just for those that care. Those are the colors that this one comes in. Now, you'll also notice there's something missing here. The Freewheeler. So I had to go back and look myself because I couldn't recall seeing any Freewheelers in 2022. Doesn't mean I didn't see some, I just couldn't recall, and then that made me question, wait, did Harley already cancel the Freewheeler? Or is it canceled for 23? Or is that one gonna get some changes? That would be interesting if they switch the Freewheeler up to see what they do with that. So that's it, that's all we have for this one, guys. So now we know which models didn't get a change. We'll have to wait to see which models did get a change, as well as which new models are dropping. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you in the next video.